If I were you, I would never sleep with a cell phone under the pillow. Curious facts you didn't know.
If there was one thing I hate more than those stupid slideshow, it's these little curious fact videos with the AI voice. They make me actually want to commit a felony. What these videos like to do is leave you with a weird little fact like don't sleep with your phone under your pillow and then never expand upon it or even provide any basis for it. Because they need a hook. They need some BS to get you to watch the rest of the video. And it is BS because I looked into it. There is literally zero danger to sleeping with your phone under the pillow. Your phone could overheat if you're doing something on it, like watching a YouTube video to fall asleep and charging at the same time. But that's about it, and if it overheats, it'll just shut off. Maybe you'll be damaged a little. That's about it. The main threat with having your phone under your pillow is honestly it could negatively affect your sleep, but that's just because there's a higher chance of you looking at your phone if it's closer to you, and when you look at your phone, blue light, you can't sleep. All that stuff, you've probably heard it before.
Human hair is so strong that if all the strands were tied together, the hairs on one head could support the weight of 2 elephants.
This one is for the most part true. Assuming all the hair on your head is in good, healthy condition and braided up like a rope, it should be able to hold up quite a bit of weight.
The richest man in the world has more money than the 20 poorest countries combined.
This is just wealth inequality 101. The richest people are going to make more than the poorest countries because the poorest countries, by and large, are small little Pacific islands that don't have much in an economy. According to my math, which very well could be wrong, I did fail all of my college math classes. That's why I graduated with history. The 20 poorest countries on Earth make about $13 billion a year, while according to MoneyZine, Elon Musk makes about $14 billion a year. So, yeah, he makes about $1 billion more than the 20 poorest countries combined.
Some eagles are so large that they can be larger than a car.
This one is only true if you follow a lot of technicalities. If you take the largest eagle and then only go by its wingspan, which is its widest part, it is 6.5 feet across. The smallest car I could find is 5.2 feet across shortways. So it can be wider than a car if you're taking the wingspan of the biggest bird compared to the width of the smallest car, but that's not bigger. A 6-foot length of rope is also wider than a car, but you don't see me going around saying it's bigger than a car with creepy music playing in the background.
Your cell phone is being tracked. If in doubt, do the following. Click on the green icon below, then swipe right and select the More option. If there is a blue radio app, I recommend you delete it now.
Any of you who's a connoisseur of brain rot knows that this is referencing this image. This blue radio does not track you. Here it is right here. It's an app called My Radio for Android. If you read the reviews, the only crime this app has committed is just being bad at its one job, which is playing the radio. If you ever hear something about a blue radio app tracking you or see this image, just skip to the next TikTok. Because seeing this is proof that whoever made the thing you're watching didn't actually care and is just regurgitating images from other people's TikToks.
Whenever you write scream, like this with square brackets, an emoji will appear. If it doesn't appear, your cell phone could be fake.
Yes, the scream brackets thing is a secret TikTok emote. It doesn't work from the PC web browser, but it works from TikTok apps, so it doesn't mean your phone is fake. If it doesn't work, it just means you're not on an official TikTok app. Also, as a side note, like, what is a fake phone? If your phone can make phone calls and text and be on TikTok, I'm pretty sure that's a real smartphone.
If all the bees in the world disappeared, humanity would have only 4 years to survive.
No, this is fake. If all bees disappeared, we wouldn't have a great time. But bees aren't the only pollinators out there, and not all plants need to be pollinated by insects. Some are wind-pollinated. In fact, the Britannica article that I got most of this bee information from says the most human calories come from cereal grains, which are wind-pollinated. So no, we would not all die after 4 years. The worst-case scenario is that we would have to restructure our food chains and there would be some extinctions. But bees are not the world's only pollinator, and some ecosystems don't even use bees for pollination. So there might be some local famines or issues, but there won't be a widespread death of all humanity or something. It would just suck for a bit.
The human body produces enough heat in 30 minutes to boil half a liter of water.
Alright, this one took some math, and once again, I might be wrong because I suck at math. My math says the human body produces about 430,000 joules of energy every 30 minutes. And according to this website over here, it takes 226,000 joules of energy to boil 1 liter of water. So yeah, this one is probably true. But once again, like I said, I suck at math, so take this with a grain of salt.
The acid in your stomach is enough to dissolve a steel chain in minutes.
No. The acid in your stomach cannot dissolve a steel chain. If stomach acid could dissolve a steel chain in mere minutes, how come when I eat too much food I throw it up later? Wouldn't that food have just dissolved almost instantly because it's not as strong as a steel chain?
Believe it or not, a drop of water falling from a certain height can reach enough speed to pierce a human skull.
A drop of water falling from any place on Earth could not pierce your skull. Mythbusters already proved that no matter how far up you drop a penny, it will not cause any serious damage. Most of the work was already done ahead of time by this guy over at r/they did the math. If you read through, in order for a raindrop to pierce your skull, it would have to be dropped from way above Earth's atmosphere. Far up, in fact, that'd be counted as being in outer space. We're talking a height 4.6 times higher than the orbit of the International Space Station. And at that height, a drop of water can't exist because there's no atmospheric pressure. It would just boil away into a gas. So no, there is no height on Earth or near Earth where a drop of water could be dropped from where it would still be able to kill you. Either it wouldn't be fast enough, or it would just evaporate before it hit you.
A person swallows about 50 mosquitoes during his lifetime.
Believe it or not, no studies have been done on how many mosquitoes a person eats during their lifetime on accident. But I'm going to say this is a myth, just because the similar fact that the average person eats 8 spiders a year in their sleep is also a myth. They're both false.
According to studies, you get smarter every day if you like and follow me.
No. For that little stunt, you're getting an F. I'm not even going to grade you based on how many are true or false.